Hello there, Sev here from Motorhome Dealer Group, and welcome to this video guide on the Schaudt LT 7.1 control panel like you see here in front of me. This control panel is very easy to use, and I'm going to run you through the basic features and functionality and how to interpret the information it provides you. This is not going to cover any in-depth troubleshooting, so for anything along those lines, please consult your documentation, your manuals, or seek the help of a technical professional. This is really just going to be a quick start guide to get you up and running so that you can comfortably use this control panel to operate your leisure vehicle. So let's get started. So this is how the control panel appears in its off state. You can see there's no lights, there's no information on the LCD screen, and we're all good to go. So what we do is we use the rotary encoder here, which is a twistable dial that also has a push button functionality. We're just going to push that in. And as you can see, the power symbol lights up and things come alive. Now, up the top here, alongside the power symbol, we do have here a symbol of the vehicle plugged in, and this shows that we're plugged into a working mains electric supply. Now, what we have is a series of etched in symbols across here, and as we move the rotary encoder, we move across those different symbols, as you can see. So starting from the left over here, we have a battery in the back of a motorhome. This is your leisure battery, and we can read the voltage of that battery just here on that scale on the left there. Next up, we have a battery in the front of a motorhome. So this is your vehicle battery or your engine battery, and we can see the voltage just there. Now, it's worth noting, I can see, of course, what's in front of me with the naked eye, but also what the camera screen is picking up. And the camera screen is showing a little bit more color or light bleed between these segments than is actually visible in real life. That's actually quite a clear, easy to see segmented display there. It looks a little bit more muddled on the video here, so just bear that in mind. Next up, we move across and we have the freshwater tank. Okay, and we can see the water tank level just here. And then we move across again and we have the wastewater tank that has an outlet at the bottom, so that's the waste tank, and we have the capacity or the contents of that just there. Then we turn again and we move across, and now we're looking at a thermometer inside the motorhome. So this is the internal temperature, which is reading just over 25 degrees there. The next one is a thermometer outside the motorhome, so that's the external temperature, and we're reading 21 degrees there. And then we have the time, which is currently 3:30. Now we can set the time. We press and hold the rotary encoder in for about 3 seconds, and the hour should flash, and we can then use the rotary encoder to adjust that. Press the rotary encoder in, we move to the minutes so we can adjust that. Press again, and that is set, and you see the rest of the lights have come back on to show we're back in normal operation again. Moving on, once we've gone through all of these symbols, if we continue scrolling, we actually go along these buttons here. Now, these aren't physical buttons I can push. I just select them or highlight them using the rotary encoder and then press in to turn that system on. So this is just turned on the auxiliary circuits there. I can turn on the water pump here. So that's the water pump master switch turned on. And then we have the internal lights just here on that control there. And that's the main functionality of the control panel. Now, what is also quite common with the Schaudt LT 7.1 panel, and I think, if memory serves, like the 68 and 69 as well, they have this area of the panel extended here where often you'll find your motorhome or leisure vehicle's heating and hot water controls. This particular vehicle has an Aldi system, yours may vary. So both of these units here, this temperature sensor and this, are all relating to the heating and hot water. Your vehicle may be different, and please refer to any specific video guide we have for such a heating and hot water system that you have there on your control panel. But the control panel main functions and information is all here, which we've just covered, and hopefully you found that useful. I'm Sev. That about concludes the video, and thank you very much for watching.